Hi everyone, my name is Mike and I just wanted to make a quick introduction in this video as to who I am and what it is exactly that I am doing. Um, as you can see, apparently it's Pokemon. However, my wife and we are starting this channel and I wanted to let you guys know that we will be doing some things, similar to other individuals like PokePair. Her and I will be battling each other with different items that we pick up from time to time. She will also be debuting a lot of the Disney Lorcana, and I myself will be, of course, doing some Pokemon, but not the standard Pokemon that you would think. I, however, will be trying to get us some sets from languages that maybe you have not seen before. Languages like German, French, Italian, Chinese, Thai, Portuguese, all these different sets that Pokemon has, made in that particular language. I'm hoping to get some Chinese and some German in, as well as some Italian here soon. Um, I have, thanks to 763 Collectibles. I recently had purchased about a month and a half ago 4 booster boxes of the Korean Eevee Heros, and it was actually quite nice to open up. I wasn't expecting a whole lot coming from it, but I just wanted to showcase some of the great looking cards that I did in fact get from said 4 booster boxes. Granted, not guaranteed anything, which I get, um, and I will be getting some Korean 151 here in the next few days. So I'll be sure that when that comes in, we're going to open it right up on channel so that you guys can see what we get just as well as I can see what we get. Anyhow, from Eevee Heroes, here's just a couple of little previews of the cards that I actually did get from the booster boxes. Yes, I did get a rainbow. Super excited about that. For the most part, there was a lot of duplicates, um, but I mean, I got a lot of V cards, a couple of V Maxes, nice little Umbreon there, all sorts of different ones. After I get done showing you guys what it is exactly that I had gotten from this little booster box opening, I'm going to go and show you guys a quick, easy, cheap way to see some of the artwork for said, sets and everything. Maybe it's not going to be the greatest, but if you have children and you want them to, you know, get the enjoy of collecting, but without having to fork over the cash that would be required to do a lot of the collecting. I'm going to show you a couple of different boxes that I recently had acquired, and they have a lot of the big hits coming from the bigger sets, but it's at a fraction of the cost. And yes, they are fake. I will point that out and be the first to admit. When my son came home and he had asked me whether or not I wanted to get one of his boxes, he asked me May or Ash. After having worked 8 hours, I was a little confused. Finally, he had said red or blue, or pink or blue, and so I chose blue. Well, him and we had that battle, and I was excited because I had pulled $3,500 worth of cards out of this little box of cards. Well, ironically, after doing a little bit of research and everything, I found that yes, the cards were indeed fakes. And I will, aside from showing you real versus the fake, I'm actually going to tear one of these cards up, and I will show you the ultimate decision that I had made in regards to figuring out, how they were fake. But primarily, the very bottom of the card itself shows the year that it was made, the manufacturer, of course, the artist, and company in that. Well, these fake cards, they said 2021. I'm like, okay, kind of somewhat recent. But looking at some of the sets that these cards did come from, those sets were produced in 2020, not 2021. And then after comparing one side by side with the real deal, I was noticing some immediate differences that me being a novice in the collector's game did not know right away, but I eventually figured it out. And I told him, if you're looking to collect some real things, just don't collect them because they're fake. However, if you're just wanting to open them just because you want to keep them around, just to look at them and maybe use them in a game or two with his friends, that's fine, but they're not real. He ended up giving me both sets of boxes because he just kept them and didn't really want to open them anymore. With that being said, if you have, like I said, children that you're a little afraid to, fork over a Moonbryon because, well, that's an expensive card for them to play with, fear not. These cards can be used to play, friendly games against your friends, family, whatever. Again, these are not going to be able to be used in any kind of tournament, being that they are counterfeit/fake. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a few of them, just so you can see that, they're actually pretty nice looking, I would say. Maybe not the greatest, but you get what you pay for. And I had bought these off of Temu, my son bought them off of Temu, and they only costed him like $15 to $18. Well, obviously, for $15 to $18, you're not going to get anything great, especially when you're coming from Temu. So, again, if you just want them to play around with and just to be able to say, I have this, even though it's not worth anything, then, they're the perfect set for you to get. So, with that being said, I have some that I did in fact take off and out of the box, and these are coming from all sorts of different sets, Sword and Shield primarily, but nothing too much older. But I mean, they've got some good, decent qualities. Yeah, of course, if you look, see, super shiny. Yeah, definitely. After I realized, yeah, they're kind of a fake. It kind of hurt a little bit, but it just got me wanting to collect more because now I know, hey, these are some good looking cards out there, and I now know which cards I actually want to chase after, being that I love the artwork in these sets. Again, I'm not really particular as to which set, language, mind you, that they come from. I enjoy opening up Korean because it's the thrill of the hunt. I'm not guaranteed anything out of the Korean boxes, so when I open up Korean cards, it's actually something special because when you do get a hit, man alive, it is just the best thing because hey, I'm not guaranteed a hit, so count the blessings when the hits come in. But yeah, these are all sorts of different ones from different sets. There's no particular, they're not all from the same kind of sets. Like, those three are from one set. Let's see, what do we got here? Those are the same. We got a Fusion Strike. We got Base. Yep, Sword and Shield Base. Evolving Skies are in here, but they all say that they're the same. Darkness Ablaze, yeah, they all say that they're from the same, they're all 2021? Yeah, 2021 productions, which, obviously is not true, but, I mean, they do. And the best part is, when you get one of these orders, you get, in fact, 2 boxes. You get the pink, and of course you get the blue. And both basic boxes of sets come with different characters inside, and they don't repeat. So between the 2 boxes, you're going to have a lot of different ones that you want to see and just to look at them. And they contain anywhere from VMAX to alternate arts to secret art rares, rainbows, all sorts of different card looks, card characters. Again, there's no real rhyme or reason as to what caused them to set all these things in there. And ironically, they didn't say whether or not that these were playable. They just said Pokemon TCG compatible. Well, me being tired and dumb at the time didn't realize that means they are not playable and they are not the real deal, but you can use them to play against your friends, maybe just give them to your kids so that they can, future wishes for them. But yeah, they have a lot of different ones in here. Some really good, nice looking ones. Some gold cards, of course. I even had a Chandelure, or not a Chandelure, but the Moonbryon that was in this. Now, one of the cards that I'm actually going to want to go for, this Mimikyu VMAX right here. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to find these, but I'm going to try, because, well, I like Mimikyu. And it's a really nice card. I would like to have the real deal. So, yay. This is going to be my chase card. So, hopefully I can get it. I don't care what set it comes from. But hopefully I can get this card. Whether it's Korean, Japanese, whatever it may be. This is my card. So, the test. When you try to rip it, you can see, yeah, that's definitely not working. And then just a sticker. So we know for a fact that Pokemon doesn't make stickers. Not for real cards and making them look like they're real deals. I mean, aside from a few different things. Look, they even have the trademark. So it's kind of weird that, they would do whatever it is they wanted to do and to create these. But, I get, if you're not worried about spending money on this is, by far the cheapest option to look at the artworks of these different cards. Hype up that, hey, look, I held the Moonbryon. Hey, look what I did. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the real deal, but at least you can say you had one. But yeah, so hopefully here in the next couple days, I'll have my. I'm looking at getting in Korean 151, and 151 being that it is pretty much based off of English and off of Japanese. There is a good chance that I will be able to get at least a Master Ball, which is what I'm hoping for. And from what I've been told, there is a merge between Japanese and American, or not American, sorry, English. So it's going to have the Japanese pulling, being that you'll be able to get Master Balls. However, it's going to look like English in respect that the backs are going to look just like this. They're not going to be like the Japanese. I don't have any available at the moment. The standard Japanese backs that you can see normally. This is just going to be, kind of what the card looks like. Even language up top. Maybe same thing. This is actually one of the hollows that I had pulled out of one of my Korean backs. I'm not super excited, but I did get a lot of hollows and reverses from the 4 booster boxes. So, I mean, there was a lot of cards that came out of it. So, I cannot honestly complain at all. There's some decent ones. And, of course, I did get Leafeon. And I have plans to probably sell some of the bigger cards and sell off my duplicates. But, yeah. Anyhow, I also did open, my first video was opening a booster box of Japanese V-Star Universe, and that was the first time I have ever did this. I'm hoping that maybe more as time progresses I'll be able to get some better content to you guys. And of course, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more and have, like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try and get a video out at least a bare minimum once a week. And then, yeah, we're going to start opening up some of these foreign languages. And I want to showcase you guys some of these unknowns here in America. We don't usually see the Chinese, the German, French, and Italian. But, hey, you're going to see it here, that's for sure. Alright guys, well, that's it for today. And until the next video, have a safe and warm night.